Now, the inter-religious leaders led by the National Council of Churches of Kenya, NCCK, are calling on President William Ruto to spearhead national dialogue with the opposition amidst agitation over the high cost of living. Addressing the press, the leaders urged the Kenya Kwanza government to fulfill its pre-election pledges and endeavor to foster unity among Kenyans as the current political rhetoric was polarizing the country. Whitney Akinyi with more.
In the midst of the country's unrest, as the opposition Azimio la Umoja One coalition calls for mass protests to find answers to the alarming rates of inflation ailing economy, the religious leaders from major faiths have shared their sentiments in a joint press statement dubbed "With Hearts Both Strong and True." Speaking at Ufangamano House to reflect on the state of the nation, the leaders commended the President William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua for the leadership they have offered since they began their term 6 months ago. They, however, urged the president to consider spearheading a solution-oriented politics that seeks to address issues facing the country.
We commend you for the leadership you have provided to the country since assuming office. Having settled in office, we now urge you to lead your administration on focusing on solving the problems Kenyans are going through. The nation is depending on you to give forward-looking rather than reverse-heading leadership. Just as you accepted to spearhead the issue-based campaign before elections, we now urge you to spearhead solution-oriented politics and administration.
While commending the opposition under the leadership of Raila Odinga for the role it is playing, terming it as very vital in the country, the clerics, however, urged the opposition to reconsider using the proposed mass action program and instead resort to embracing dialogue and other peaceful approaches that do not threaten the lives and livelihood of Kenyans.
Moving forward, we encourage the opposition to become a bastion of proposing viable solutions to ameliorate the immense suffering Kenyans are experiencing. In this regard, we urge the opposition to reconsider the proposed mass action program and instead embrace dialogue and other peaceful approaches that do not threaten the lives and livelihoods of Kenyans.
On the nomination of the former Sitam Bishop David Oginde to the chair of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, the religious leaders wished him a smooth term in the event that his nomination sails through in the National Assembly. Meanwhile, as the evacuation exercise is ongoing in the banditry-prone areas of Samburu, the religious leaders are urging the government to carry out the exercise humanely.
We have been consulting with the government with regard to make sure that the operation that is being carried out is in line with protecting of lives and property of people and making sure that we do not do any harm. We are wishing him well in his appointment, and we are hoping that he will continue with the good work that has been done by Archbishop of Bukala.
Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, I'm Whitney Akinyi.